Hi, today's video is about over-enthusiasm and over-enthusiasm as a form of resistance. Now, you know that I like to talk a lot about resistance and understanding resistance, and it took me a long time to realize that actually over-enthusiasm was a form of resistance, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Because obviously enthusiasm is a wonderful quality to have. As many of us know, enthusiasm means kind of infused with spirit, infused with possibility. So this is not about knocking enthusiasm, it's just about recognizing the difference between enthusiasm and over-enthusiasm. I learned a big lesson about this probably 25 years ago when I went actually on a few Tony Robbins workshops. You may have been on some yourself. They were great. I enjoyed walking on hot coals and doing the motivational stuff. It was great. It really helped me across some thresholds at the time. What I noticed though was as I came off those workshops, I was kind of on a high, and I came away from those workshops with a list of goals and projects as long as my arm. And what happened was I could quite easily get disheartened and disappointed because I hadn't achieved all those things within a fairly short time period. And what I could end up feeling was quite depressed and going down almost to like a depression afterwards and going, oh, I'm useless. I went on the Tony Robbins workshops, but I still haven't written my book and my business isn't turning over enough and blah, blah, blah. A long list of things to regale myself with. And it took me a long time to realize that was actually over enthusiasm. So the way I think it works is that, if you like, resistance, fear, gets hold of our enthusiasm and kind of overinflates it. So we come away thinking, oh, I'm going to do amazing things and it's all going to be fantastic, and this time it's all going to be very different. And then either gradually or slowly we begin to crash and burn. And that's what I used to do, was crash and burn and go, well, what's the point of setting all these goals if I can't achieve them? And all that stuff. You can probably recognize that. So I suppose the invitation here is to discern between enthusiasm and over-enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is wonderful. We need it as a long-term fuel. What we need to be aware of is over-enthusiasm, where we set unrealistic deadlines, where we think we're going to do things a lot quicker than we can actually do them. So it's having that longer term view so that we can keep our enthusiasm going in the longer term. I still do it a bit today. When I have a book idea, for example, I often think to myself, oh, I can knock this out in a couple of months. This one's going to be really easy. And it's still like my over-enthusiasm gets hold of me and kind of blinds me to the reality of how long it takes to write a book and how much energy it takes and how much time for editing and drafting and evolving and making the book better. So that's today's thought. Be aware of your over-enthusiasm, because it can actually be a form of resistance.